Welcome to Bizprac software. Today's tutorial is going to look at processing credit notes for creditors. We're already in our Creditors tab, so let's get started and see what needs to be done. We'll click on our creditor invoices, and it's here all of our invoices and credit notes for the system are entered. Now you'll see we do have a couple of lines here in red and the figure is in brackets. This will indicate, along with the little icon here, that it is a credit note. Now a credit note may be issued by a supplier for a return of goods, or at times we may actually enter a credit note ourselves because we want to back charge someone or to place a credit note in the system. So generally speaking, if we have a credit note and we actually already have invoices for that creditor, we can pay those together and that will clear them separately. So let's quickly enter a credit note for Bunnings Hardware. We'll use this as an example. We'll enter and click on credit note, enter the credit note invoice number, tabbing through, pop our date in, today's date, tab through and we'll refresh. Now we're going to put in that we've returned some goods to the value of $50. Obviously, if we have jobs and job costing against this, we may want to allocate that refund back to the job. In this case, this is just stock goods, so we're not going to worry about that at the moment. You'll notice here I have entered it as a whole amount. There's no need to put any brackets in there as to indicate that it's a negative amount because our credit note here will take care of that. So we'll click save, and there's our credit note there for Bunnings sitting in red, as we can see. So in terms of paying that, we'll just highlight our Bunnings invoice and authorize it. Got another one here. We can highlight a couple together and pay them, and we'll just do that last one. Now we can turn on our sum here, so we can just see how much we've actually got authorized, and we'll authorize that last credit note, and we'll see our authorized amount has been reduced, so we know that the credit note has been applied correctly. We can simply pay these ones, all authorized, click continue, make all payments, and that simply processes that out. So that's how we would process a credit note with outstanding funds. In terms of this one here, we've actually sort them here so that they're sitting together. We're actually applying a back charge on this one. The work hasn't been completed satisfactorily, so we're not going to pay this creditor. So in terms of this, we simply need to be able to clear this out the system. So all we need to do is highlight both of those and authorize them. You'll note here, because we are cancelling each other out here, we do have a zero amount sitting here. Now we just simply go and pay it in the same manner. Continue, and you'll see on the payment screen here, no payment, and it's not required. This is because there is a zero balance here. So all we're simply doing now is sending those off to history. This just now leaves us with the last one here of ReadyMix. As you can see, we have no other invoices that are outstanding for ReadyMix, so this is simply a credit note that has been applied. Now, you may sometimes receive a refund. It may be in the form of a check or a credit of a direct debit back into your account. So in this case, we've received funds credited to our bank account. So what we're going to do with this one is highlight that credit note. Under the Utilities button, we're going to click on Create Refund for Credit Note. You're going to see all of the details here of what is there. And we're going to, from the drop-down list, select our bank account. This is the one that has been selected for us, so that's going to go straight in there, and we will create a refund. So as you can see, that is now out of the listing there. But if we duck back into our cash book here and go to our cash receipts, we now have a receipt from ReadyMix for the funds that have been credited to our account. So as you can see, it keeps our list of creditors nice and tidy, and it allows us to just process those credit notes through correctly, which maintains the account history and balances for those creditors. So it's as easy as that. We just need to remember if we've received a refund, we use the function under the utilities button to create a refund for that credit note, or if we're processing a credit note, we need to balance it out with what is remaining for the creditor. But again, if you have any additional questions, you're always welcome to call us on our support or shoot us through an email on support@bizprac.com. And thank you for joining us at Bizprac.